Hi guys, welcome to Face to Face. I'm your girl D, and by the way, that's short for Danita. And I'm going to do a video today about my hair. This hair, the Zury Ultra Super Wet and Wavy hair. It used to be called Zury Premium Wet and Wavy, but now it's called Zury Ultra Super Wet and Wavy hair. I'm going to show you guys the products that I use and how I actually activate the curl, dry my hair, the whole thing. Don't be scared. I have no makeup on, but if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay guys, so this is how I go to bed at night, and of course when I wake up in the morning it looks like this, but I put my hair under a silk bonnet just to protect the wet and wavy Zury hair. And then when I take it off, you'll see that at night my hair is in two big braids. If you don't do this, the hair definitely will tangle on you, so you want to make sure to really take care of it. Before I braid it up, powder brush, real important too. While it's loose, I just split it in two and then separate it and go ahead and start from the bottom, and I brush going up, making sure that it's detangled. After it is, then I go ahead and I just braid the hair up into two big braids like you see right now. So I just braid it up. My hair, sometimes I'll just braid it into the braid because it's crimped up here, and this is what I use. I have an electric one that you plug in, but it's way bigger, so I just use this in my stove to crimp the top of my hair. As you guys can see, this is all the hair that I have left out. You can kind of see, you know, where the tracks start. I have the top left out and the sides and some edges in the back, and this part up here I crimp to blend in, and I'll show you in the video as we go on how I actually blend the hair in. Let me show you the packaging first, and then I'll go over the products. The Zury hair, this is how it comes. I don't know if you can see, it says Ultra Super there, and of course I get a 1B. It's in a long clear plastic package, and then inside you also get, let me see if you guys can see this, and it's a little card attached to the hair. It says Zury Ultra Super, and it shows you 1B, and down here all it says right here is 100% human hair, and it says tangle free. So that's what that looks like. If you're looking for this hair, I find it in my local beauty supply, but you can actually Google it, and there's some places on the internet that actually sell it. I bought it in 16 inches. When I installed it, it is really poofy, so I ended up cutting it and cutting some of the bottom, so I ended up really with 14 inches. The next time I buy it, I'm going to buy one pack of 16 and one pack of 14 inches, so that it has more of a layered effect and I don't have to cut it and chop it myself. Okay, here's the tools. This is stuff that I use every single day. Well, some of it every single day. This is a water bottle, a spray bottle. I filled it with water, and I put in a little bit of leave-in condition. And this is just the brand that I choose. I happen to like the Motions Nourish leave-in conditioner, but you can use anything you like. Also, a curl defining mousse. I use Silk Elements, but once again you can use any kind of mousse that you like. I use this probably every couple of days, and when I first installed the hair and I actually wet it to activate the curls, the mousse is the only thing that I actually use to activate the curl. Now when I'm not using the mousse, the other products that I use are, going old school, Carefree Curl Instant Activator, along with John Frieda Frizzy's Dream Curls. And you can get this stuff at CVS, Walgreens, or your local beauty supply. So that's that. And then for my edges, I like to use the, let me see if I can get it centered, the Ice Pomade, and that's just for my edges, so that it looks smooth, because I haven't had a perm in a few months. Alright. So those are those things, and then I want to show you the hair. This is the hair, what it looks like. This is all that I had left out of the package. It is really wavy. It has a wavy texture to it right out of the package, and of course, as you saw in the beginning of the video, it really curls up really well. I like the wet and wavy hair because it is well, it can be straightened and it can be worn wet and wavy. I haven't straightened it yet. I've seen other people's videos where they've straightened it. Songbird Diva for Life, she has a video where she has her wedding pictures, and she actually straightened the hair there. So that's a really good one to look at if you want to see how it looks straightened. But it's very, very versatile, and so that's why I like it. If you get tired of wearing the curls, you can go ahead and use a flat iron to straighten it, and then curl it with the flat iron, a curling iron, or even those hot rollers. Alright, and then of course the last tool you're going to need is a blow dryer, and you need a diffuser on the end just to help the hair not frizz while you're blow drying it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with activating the curl. I'm going to take an old towel. I just grab an old towel because it's not the best. I wrap it around my neck, and then this is what I do. I go ahead and undo the hair. Okay. And then I take my hair, I want to make sure I got all of that, and I've got my clip, and I'm just going to clip it out of the way so it doesn't get wet while I'm activating the curl. Okay. Alright, so here we go. I'm just going to take the water bottle, and I am wetting the hair. And you guys, when I actually installed the hair, I did not get in the shower to wet it on the first round. When I first put it in, I actually installed the hair and did just what I'm doing right now. Let me see if you can see it. So I'm getting it wet, and I kind of run my fingers through it just a little bit, and you guys can probably see the curl is already starting to actually activate. And so I do the same thing on the other side. I don't want to get my hair wet. I don't want to have to recrimp it. And by the way, I actually recrimp the top of my hair about every 4 days or so. Sometimes 5, depending on how the crimp is holding up. Okay, and if you want to, sometimes I get my paddle brush and I just start at the edges and brush a little bit. Sorry guys, my phone is ringing. And you can see the curl is starting to come in. Alright, so I'm not going to put mousse in today because I put mousse in yesterday. So I'm going to get the Frizzy's Dream Curl, and I'm going to spray that in my hair. Now when I use the Frizzy's Dream Curl, I also use the Stay Soft Curl Activator. So you put that in. And then I just comb my fingers through it, so it gets all over the hair. Same thing on the other side. Comb it so it gets all through the hair, and I'm just finger curling it. Notice guys, I'm not having any issues with tangles. This hair is pretty good. It does shed a little bit, which all hair sheds. Even my hair sheds when I wear it loose myself. And I am wearing weaves now as protective styling because I want my hair to be safe from a lot of heat damage from blow dryers and curling irons. So I don't know if you guys can see it, how the curl is already starting. Alright, now I'm going to take off my wedding ring. Next thing I do, I grab the Stay Soft Curl, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but probably about 1/4 size. And I use that much for each side. Okay, so starting with this side, I am putting it in, running my fingers through, and I'm concentrating on the edges. Still running my fingers through. Alright, so that's that side. I got it there, all the way to the ends. Once again, same thing, about 1/4 size. Putting it on the other side, starting at the top, going to the ends, concentrating on the ends. Okay, at this point, once you do this, you could go ahead and let your hair air dry. I don't blow dry my hair all the way, but excuse the sound, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I get it to a certain point. And you can just scrunch as you dry it. Alright, so to be truthful with you guys, when I'm going to work, I just blow dry pretty much the top, a little bit of the edges, and I'm out the door. It continues to dry throughout the day. Right now it's still just a little bit damp, but it will dry throughout the day. And as it dries, just so you'll know, it can get a little bit fuller. The John Frieda Frizzy's Dream Curls helps to kind of tame it down. And tip or a trick that I've learned is, if you don't really want that really big full hair, whether it's the Zury hair or the Janet wet and wavy hair, don't bend over upside down to blow dry your hair. When you bend over to blow dry your hair, whether it's your hair or weave hair, it does give it more volume. So I kind of don't bend over to blow dry my hair. I just kind of lean over to the side so it's not as full. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my hair down, and I'm going to show you guys how I actually blend my hair. All right. So I take it down. There's the part. You don't want it to stick out. So first thing I do is I take the gel, and I'm going to take some in my hand. I'm just going to put some around the edges. And you guys forgive me, I'm going to look in my mirror over here so I can see. Alright, so I've got that there, and then I put some here around the edges. And I don't have my little brush with me, so I'm going to try to use this one. I don't know if it's going to work as well. That's what I did forget, was my own little regular bristle brush. Alright, so I brushed that. It's not too bad with that big brush, that big paddle brush. Okay. Alright, and then I take my hair and I kind of try to blend it in this way. But my secret, you guys, is I take a piece of hair, and I'm going to move my mirror over here so I can kind of look at it and hope you guys can see. I take a piece of my hair like this. Let's just say this piece right here, sticking out. I take a piece of the Zury hair. Yeah, it's a small piece. And I take my hair and I twist it in. I just twist it a little bit, just a little bit. And I do that with any strands I see sticking up. Like here's another one. And then I take it and I take a piece of the Zury hair, and I just take it and twist it into the Zury hair. Twist it into the Zury hair. That way it looks like it's actually coming out of the scalp. So here's some more up here, and I take a piece of my hair and the Zury hair, and I twist it in. The little ones up here in the front, I don't really care about that much because it makes it look like maybe I have a bang. But do you see how it's starting to blend in there? So that's kind of what I do. And then, like I said, throughout the day it gets bigger and bigger. Here's a piece right here. I'm going to go ahead and take it and twist it in. Okay. And one right here. I'm going to twist one more in. And I'm hoping you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just twisting it in. Not where it's real obvious, but just enough. And then I do it with the other side. Alright, there we go. So that's kind of how it looks right now. Like I said, throughout the day it will continue to dry and just get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. But like I said, it won't get too big because I used the Frizzy's Dream Curls in there. So this is how it looks. For those of you who don't have permed hair, if you have natural hair, you can blend your hair as well the same way. My hair hasn't been permed in a few months, probably 2.5 months, and so it's pretty nappy. And I just take a flat iron and I flat iron it out, and then I take my crimping iron once again and I crimp the top. You can do it on any kind of hair and make it blend. That's just my secret. I think crimping it makes it look like the waves that's in the hair, so it just makes it look more natural. Alright, you guys, once again, I hope you like the video. Yes, it's number 2, my second video. And if you like it, if you would please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys, and I'll see you later.